Floyd Money Mayweather. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you, and indeed we welcome you to Staples Center in Los Angeles for our first stop of our four-city, three-country international press tour, announcing the blockbuster event taking place at the MGM T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada on August 26th. It's Mayweather versus Macgregor on Showtime pay-per-view. Well, fans, this unprecedented event has garnered attention across the globe for many, many months now, but it would never have materialized without the hard work and the dedication and the risks of these folks behind the scenes. At this time, we'd like to hear from the folks behind the scenes a little bit what it took to make this event possible and also what makes it so very, very special. First, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you a man whose under leadership Showtime Boxing has thrived tremendously and found so much success. Please welcome to the microphone the Executive Vice President and General Manager of Showtime Sports, Mr. Steven Espinosa.
Good afternoon. Over the last several years, Showtime has teamed up with Майвезера Promotions and MGM Grand to give fans the biggest and most exciting events in sports. Big fight after big fight, record-breaking event after record-breaking event. We're happy to be working with Майвезера Promotions and MGM Grand once again. We're also happy to be working with UFC again. We have a long history at Showtime in MMA, and we're glad to be in business with UFC and Conor. We will be working to deliver this event to you, the fans, in unprecedented ways, bringing fans closer to ever to the fighters, the build-up and preparation, and of course, fight night itself. Starts with this four-city press tour, streaming live on the Showtime channels, UFC. Out, he became his own boss, and pay-per-view record after pay-per-view record. Floyd had a plan, and here we are, 49-0, undefeated. He's fought 24 world champions, 24-0. Over his career, Floyd Mayweather has generated 20 million pay-per-view buys, $1.3 billion in pay-per-view revenue. 20 million buys, $1.3 billion. He is by far the #1 attraction in sports and entertainment. There's no one else who's even close. Am I surprised this fight is happening? Am I surprised that at age 40, Floyd is coming out of retirement to fight someone who is younger, bigger, stronger than he is? No, not at all. This is Floyd's plan, to do the biggest, most memorable, most exciting, most spectacular events that sports has ever seen. That's what August 26th will be, and that's been the plan all along.
Thank you to Stephen Espinosa, and now we move along to hear from one of the hosts of the fights. The event, August 26th, will take place at the beautiful and new MGM T-Mobile Arena. And now please welcome to the microphone the President of Sports and Entertainment, MGM Resorts International, Mr. Richard Sturm.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon to the media, our event partners, the sponsors, and all the great fight fans here at Staples. And around the globe, watching today's event.
What's up, Los Angeles? Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, 155-pound champion of the UFC, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Baby, we did it. I couldn't hear anything those motherfuckers said. Thank fuck. This boxing press conference is a completely different setup than we're used to. But 20,000 people, it's mind-blowing. I'm absolutely honored to be here before you to give you this great spectacle. And somebody's has got to go. He's in a fucking tracksuit. He can't even afford a suit anymore. The roads is at 2012 outside. He is fucked. There's no other way about it. His little legs, his little core, his little head. I'm gonna knock him out inside 4 rounds, mark my words. I always said I will eventually rise up and be in association with. If you zoom in right there over my left shoulder, you can see on the poster, Macgregor Sports and Entertainment. I rose up and I became in association with. What can I say? I'm a young, confident, happy man that has worked extremely hard for this. I have worked very, very hard for this. So I am just up here embracing everything. Nobody's gonna do nothing. Nobody can do nothing up here to me. I can do what the fuck I want up here. So I'm just enjoying myself, having a good time. And that's it. As far as the fight, he will be unconscious inside 4 rounds. The movement, the power, the ferociousness. He's not experienced this. He's fought people who have shied away from him. I don't fear him. I don't fear this limited set of fighting. This is a limited set of rules that makes this half a fight, a quarter of a fight. This isn't a true fight. If this was a true fight, it wouldn't even take one round. How's this suit look? It's a cracker. An August Macgregor line. I've got my own line of suits coming out. If you zoom in on the pinstripe, it says, fuck you. Now look, I'm just blessed. This press conference is a little different to me. They try and catch me off guard all over the place. Just try up, didn't even know I had to give a speech. But I'm just enjoying it. All these rules, all these restrictions. It doesn't faze me, it amuses me. The gloves, they have to be 10 ounce, 154 pounds. He's never fought at 154. I think he's fought at 154 maybe once. He wants the gloves up. No problem. Give him the gloves up. I'll wear 10 ounces. No Mexican-made gloves. Okay, no problem. No gloves made out of horsehair. All right, no problem. I don't give a fuck. We're only wearing gloves in our game about 5 years. So I don't give a shit about gloves or any of that. I'm just enjoying it. It's funny to me, all these rules, and all I need is a gum shield, line me up to the ring, and I'm good to go. So. I don't know what else to say. I'm just feeling so good. I swear to God, I can't believe contain it. Shout out to my little son, Connor Jr., watching back home. I'm a daddy now. He is the perfect motivation for me to go and once again conquer the supposed unconquerable. My little boy, to provide for him and to set him up for life. I mean, what more motivation could you need? I just look at him and it's like, pushes me on to keep going and keep doing these record-breaking events. I mean, no one's done this shit before. You gotta give me that. No one's done this. No MMA guy has crossed over like this. There's been a few times in history where people have crossed over. Muhammad Ali fought Antonio Inoki in Japan many years ago under MMA rules. He thought at the time that was a wrestling contest, so that wasn't like this. Then James Toney, who had a very big problem with the sport and a big problem with the UFC, very similar to the way Floyd has, but he crossed over into our world. Floyd has a problem, but doesn't want to come over and deal with it. He wants me to come over his side. That's no problem, I'll do that. That's confidence. So, look, let's get this world tour started. Let's have fun. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much to the notorious Conor McGregor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here, part of the promotional team, he will be introducing his fighter at this time. Please welcome the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerbe.
LA, we'd like to welcome the undefeated 12-time world champion in 5 different weight classes, the best ever, the undisputed pound for pound world champion, none other than Floyd Money Mayweather! Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. I still got it. All work is what? All work is what? Well, point to the easy work then. "21 is the number." And they say, why is 21 the number?
because that's how long I've been kicking ass. I don't give a fuck if it's a ring. I don't give a fuck if it's an octagon. Put me in there and I'm going to kick ass.
Don't be talking shit. You do give a fuck if it's an octagon.
All work is what? All work is what? Well, point to the fucking easy work then. Oh, y'all already know. Y'all already know I ain't bitch made. I ain't back down for no motherfucking body. You line them up and I knock them down like bowling pins. And August 26th, I'm gonna knock this bitch out too.
Yeah, right. I haven't knocked nobody out in about 20 years. Dance for me, boy. Dance for me, son. Dance for me.
Hey, give me that backpack. Give me that backpack. Let me show you motherfuckers what a $100 million fighter look like. Still got $100 million and then he never touched this shit.
That's an tax man.
You right. I'm the IRS and I'm gonna tax your ass.
I'm not gonna do shit.
We know you bitch made. Yeah, we knew I was the A side. That's why I say Mayweather first. We knew I was the A side. That's why this bitch had to come to the boxing ring.
That's because he ain't up in the
Yeah. Hey, he looked good for a 7-figure fighter. He looked good for an 8-figure fighter. But motherfucker, I'm a 9-figure fighter. And y'all know what? This bitch made $3 million his last fight. But we know that's training camp money for me. MGM Grand, I want to thank the MGM Grand. I want to thank Showtime. I want to thank the MMA fans. I want to say thank you to Conor McGregor. I want to thank you and your team. I got to thank Dana White because it takes 2 warriors to bring an event like this together. And the 2 biggest names in combat sports did this. So I didn't do this by myself. This man played a major part in this fight. But August 26th, that's your ass. That's your ass. You name him, and I beat him. We talking about from the 90s to now. We talking about world champion, 18 years. But you know what? It's no problem. He said, oh, Mayweather, I look good in my suit. I say, guess what? August 26th, we're gonna have on the same thing. It's gonna be the same results. It's gonna be the same results. And if you want 8-ounce gloves, let's put 8-ounce gloves on. If you want 4-ounce gloves, let's put 4-ounce gloves on. Don't fool the public. Don't fool the public. Hard work. Hard Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Yeah. We're going to get off in that ass. We're going to get off in that ass. That's what we're going to do. And guess what? I'm an old man. I'm an old man. I'm not even the same man I was 20 years ago. I'm not the same fighter I was 10 years ago. I'm not the same fighter I was 5 years ago. I'm not the same fighter I was 2 years ago. But I got enough to beat you. And we know Mr. Tap Out like to quit. And you will wave that white flag, because you can choose which way you want to go. I'm guaranteeing you this. You going out on your face or you going out on your back? Now, which way you want to go? Which way you want to go? That's right. Sit quiet, you little bitch. Talking about my defense. Come on. Oh, I got good defense. All you need to do is show up. You just show up, okay? And I'm gonna do the rest.
I'm here right now.
You just show up and I'm gonna do the rest.
I'm here right now.
You can get it right now. You can get it right now. You can get it right now. You can get it right now. Talking that shit. Y'all want me to give it to him right now? Right now? No, we're gonna say that for the payday. We gotta say that for the money. You know, listen, you can do whatever you wanna do. You can scream for whoever you wanna scream for. You can shout for whoever you wanna shout for. God don't make mistakes. And God only made one thing perfect. And that's my boxing record. Hey, don't we gotta pose the fighters now? Face to face.